What happens when a shy, small-town boy meets the most confident and lively girl in college? From stolen glances in classrooms to late-night conversations under the stars, their journey begins as friendship, but soon blossoms into something far deeper. But when society, family, and insecurities stand in their way, will love be strong enough to survive? This is not just a story, it's an emotional ride through the magic of first love, the pain of sacrifice, and the beauty of true connection. College life is more than just books and classrooms. It's where friendships are born, dreams take shape, and sometimes love finds its way into the heart when you least expect it. This is the story of Aarav and Aisha, two souls from different worlds, who met on a campus filled with strangers, but discovered in each other a bond that would change their lives forever. A journey of innocence, laughter, heartbreak, and true love. This is a college love story that will touch your heart. The first interaction between them happens by accident. During a crowded rush after class, Aisha's notebook slips from her hand and falls. Aarav bends quickly to pick it up and extends it to her. She looks at him with gratitude and says softly, "Thank you." It's just one word, but for Aarav, it feels like music. He stammers, "You're welcome," and quickly looks away, embarrassed by his nervousness. Days pass, and college life begins to unfold. Aarav spends most of his time in the library, studying hard, while Aisha is often surrounded by friends, enjoying her life to the fullest. But fate keeps bringing them together in small moments: a group project where they are paired, a cultural event where they end up in the same team, and even those little encounters in the canteen line where Aarav would quietly pay for her tea when she forgot her wallet without ever admitting it. Was him? Aisha starts noticing him. His silence, his kindness, and his dedication stand out in a world where most boys only try to impress her with loud words. One evening, when Aarav is working late on an assignment in the library, Aisha approaches him. "You're always so quiet. Don't you get bored of just studying?" she asks with curiosity. Aarav looks up, nervous, then smiles faintly. "Studying doesn't bore me. It's my way of chasing my dreams." His words make her pause. She admires his sincerity. Slowly, friendship begins to form. They start walking together after class, sharing snacks at the canteen, and talking about their dreams. Aisha reveals that she wants to become a journalist, to tell real stories that matter. Aarav shares that he wants to be an engineer and build something that will make his parents proud. Their conversations are filled with laughter, gentle teasing, and a growing comfort that neither of them can deny. One rainy afternoon becomes a turning point. The college corridors are crowded as students rush to avoid getting wet, but Aarav and Aisha stay behind near the balcony, watching the rain fall. Aisha stretches her hand out to feel the drops and laughs like a child. Aarav watches her, mesmerized. She notices his gaze and asks playfully, "Do you like the rain, Aarav?" He nods and says quietly, "I like it because it reminds me of beginnings, and because it makes people show their real selves." She tilts her head, curious, but smiles warmly. That moment lingers between them, unspoken yet powerful. As days turn into months, their bond deepens. Aarav, once shy and hesitant, begins to open up more around Aisha. She, in turn, finds comfort in his steady presence, realizing that behind his quiet nature lies a heart full of care. Soon, their friendship begins to blur into something more. Aisha feels her heart racing whenever Aarav smiles, and Aarav finds himself writing her name in the margins of his notebooks. One evening during a college fest, music fills the air, and lights decorate the campus. Aarav and Aisha walk together, away from the noise, towards the quiet garden behind the auditorium. Aisha stops, looks at him, and says softly, "You know, you've become my favorite part of this place." Aarav's heart skips a beat. He wants to say something, to confess his feelings, but words fail him. Instead, he simply smiles, and that silence speaks volumes. But love stories are never without challenges. Soon, whispers spread in the college corridors. Aisha comes from a wealthy family, and many people begin to gossip about how a small-town boy like Aarav doesn't belong by her side. Aarav hears these comments, and though Aisha ignores them, they begin to plant seeds of doubt in his mind. he starts to question whether he is good enough for her. One evening, as they sit on the college rooftop watching the sunset, Aarav grows unusually quiet. Aisha notices and asks, "What's wrong?" Aarav hesitates before saying, "Sometimes I wonder if I'm holding you back. You deserve someone better, someone who can match your world." Aisha frowns, her eyes filled with hurt. "Don't ever say that. You're not holding me back, Aarav. You're the one who makes me feel grounded, real. You're the best part of my world." Her words bring tears to Aarav's eyes, but deep inside, his insecurities remain. The turning point comes when Aisha's parents learn about their closeness. Her father, a strict businessman, confronts her and says, "You are here to study, not to waste your time on meaningless attachments. That boy can never give you the life you deserve." Aisha tries to defend Aarav, but her father's words cut deep. She returns to college, visibly shaken. Aarav notices and asks her what's wrong, but she brushes it off with a smile. Deep down, she fears losing him, yet she knows her family will never approve. In the end, love is not just about perfect moments, but about standing by each other through struggles, doubts, and sacrifices. Aarav and Aisha's journey reminds us that college is not only about building a career, it's also about building memories that stay with us for a lifetime. Whether they end up together or apart, one thing remains certain: their love story will live on in the hearts of those who believe in true love. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heart-touching love stories.